then.
What did we do? We started whenever there was 10 minutes on the clock.
I think somewhere around there.
We'll do that.
I'm tired, man. I spent the first 3 hours of work today shoveling snow.
Well, it sounds like I'm going to have to teach Jared how to do some football because I'm going to varsity wide receivers coach.
Really?
So I'll have to be on the sidelines.
school got canceled after I worked my Wednesday midnight shift. I didn't have to get up the next day. Huh? No, that's not how you spell video. They're teaching them a lot at Belleville West, aren't they? That was the secretary who did that. She graduated from Collinsville. Guys, they don't. They have more people here for boys' games.
No idea. Those would make a lot of sense. She's laughing. I see. She might have. She was drinking maple toddy. So it's like an old fashioned. It's like
Tarasenko out. We hear yet?
all I know is they said that he went on IR.
Really? Man, he took a lick.
He did.
He was out before his head hit the ground.
Did you get to hear any of the Bernie Nicholas shows today?
No, dude. They made me move offices, and I can't pick up. I'm in an office that has all the control panels for all the fire alarms, and it's got so much RF in there, I can't pick up any radio, so I don't get to listen to radio anymore at work.
I was in the like our clinic, like when I was at lunch, and he was going off on that NHL. He goes, guys get fines and everything for raising their stick a little bit too high and cutting somebody.
And Brendan Shanahan is the man enforcing all the rules.
You went after Shanahan.
Oh, I bet.
He goes, and the man who used to be Brendan Shanahan, that's what he kept referring to him as. But I mean, he goes, the NHL's full of cowards. He goes, these guys want to hit people in the
10-9. Lottery tonight, and I'm going to move to Aruba.
Yep.
Tired of this weather, man. I hate this weather. Especially when I got to get out there and shovel snow for 3 hours. My back is killing me.
It's the first one at Kmart yesterday. I'm trying to buy, not salt, but treatment, I guess.
Yeah, I stopped at shopping today when I got off work Wednesday night at midnight, and they still had like 5 bags left.
Oh, really?
So I'm like, woohoo! So I threw some down before it even started.
Yeah.
That didn't help.
Yeah, I mean, it worked for, I don't know, I mean, it worked probably okay. We still had a lot of stuff.
I still haven't even had a chance to get out there and shovel yet. To do before a game, man.
Well, this is probably our second to last.
Huh?
This is probably our second to last.
I think so. I don't know, man. A couple of their star players gone. Well, not star players. I mean,
Yeah.
one was averaging 6.9 points a game. The other one's averaging 8 points a game. It's not shabby, but, you know,
No.
it's not 23.7 points a game like Nick Van Osdale.
Yeah, they're not carrying the team.
Right.
It's still a big deal.
Well, we only have 4 basketball players that are seniors. What's going to take a long time is all the cheerleaders and dancers.
Oh, I know. I didn't realize they waited until basketball season to do now. For some reason, I thought they did something like. Yes, I don't know. I didn't know.
Well, I think, don't they have a... they don't have different sets of cheerleaders for football and basketball, do they?
Huh. But I think it's like a lot of the same ones. Maybe
Oh, I'm sure. All right, where's my daughter? Sitting down over there playing with little kids the whole time she's been here. Now I look over and she's not there. Yeah, here she comes. Is there going to be an adult over there? Really? Who? Yeah. Okay. Bye. Have fun. Probably should have come over and just asked me for money. Daddy, give me some money. Yeah, right. So did they make a decision on getting rid of Coach K yet?
I don't know anything that's official. I think it's official, but I haven't watched it.
Oh, they're going to do it right off the bat. Oh, they're going to recognize the senior band members too? Jeez. The game's not going to get underway till 8:30. Oh, they're just giving them a big applause. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. That concludes our senior night.
We're stacked with youth this year.
First, we have Ashley Zamoroni, daughter of Todd and Linda Zamoroni.
I'll start pregame at 7:30.
Next, we have Monica Nelson, daughter of Kurt and Debbie Nelson. Next, we have Kayla Crone, daughter of Angus and Connie.
Check.
Next, we have Hannah Marchbanks, daughter of Gail and David Marchbanks.
Check. Hey, there I am in stereo. Gotta put it in the one that has the headphone on it. Oh yeah, works great. In this one, I'm only getting it out of one ear. Check.
All right, let's give all of our senior Dance Team members and their parents a round of applause. Thank you. And now for the Kahok cheerleaders. Heather Nicole Barnett, daughter of Bonnie Stockton and Carl Barnett. Next we have Lauren Stephanie Crockett, daughter of Christina Ledbetter, stepdaughter of Dan Ledbetter. Next we have Riley Jane Gillen, daughter of Becky Gillen and Tom Gillen.
I'll be 9 in 3 weeks. That's crazy. I'm gonna be 60 in 10 years. All right, so maybe I'll be 59.
Either way. Close enough.
Next we have Kimberly Hopkins, daughter of June Montanalia.
Yeah, I just turned 70 yesterday.
Yeah.
I left him a voicemail, and I'm like, you might not get this because you're so old you can't hear.
Jesse, happy birthday. I forgot your present.
Next we have Holly Elizabeth Sims, daughter of Stephanie and Sean Sims.
Does it cost
And next we have Dakota Ann
Yeah, I think
Trio,
Boosters will do it.
daughter of Charles Trio, and the late Stacy Wiggins, and niece of Terry and Ray Watson.
All I know is we started looking at how much it's going to cost to get new uniforms.
Yeah.
Well,
Next we
top
have
end is
Brooklyn Renee White,
11,000.
daughter of Wayne and Renee White.
Well, we wanted to do uniforms also for like a fresh start type thing. We're gonna put black in it. We're gonna do almost like Ravens looking uniforms. Like if you want like Nike or something, it's like 11,000. Our Rydell rep though said that if we're not hung up on the logo,
Daughter of Maka and Kahok.
6 or 7. Told my dad, I don't care about having Nike or Under Armour or something.
Yeah.
So if we can do it, let's do it.
Let's give the Kahok cheerleaders, seniors, and their parents a big round of applause.
I know one that we're gonna do is
And now for Kahok's boys basketball team. First we have Travis Dinette, son of Brian and Lori Dinette.
He does a, I don't know, I guess some kind of fundraiser for places if they want him to come in. It's women's football one-on-one, or football for women one-on-one. And it charges like, you charge like $20.
Next we have Briley Pellison, son of Raymond and Carol Pellison.
Puts a woman like takes a lady out of the crowd, puts her in a full uniform and everything with helmet, shoulder pads. Teaches that. He said that normally you
Next
probably
we
get
have
about
Chris Mathis, son of Jeff and Marcy Guy. Next we have Orlando Wilkinson, son of Jeff Wilkinson.
I'm not sure where she's at.
Let's give a big applause for our Kahok boys basketball members and their parents. And finally, we'd like to continue a Kahok tradition started a while back, and that's our senior recognition. The special senior family we're recognizing tonight is Bill Jokers. Mr. Jokers is a 1950 graduate of Collinsville High School. He's been a big fan of Collinsville High School sports, especially Kahok basketball and basketball for years. He tries to attend all Kahok basketball games, both home and away, and one usually can always see him with his sidekick, Dr. Dennis Pratt. Bill served the Collinsville Community Serving on the Board of Education for Unison for over 10 years. He loves Kahok basketball and has always been one of our best fans. We would like to recognize Mr. Bill Jokers tonight as our senior.
He used to be on the school board. I think he used to be on the school board.
Yeah. Sounds familiar. Maybe fall down the stairs or something?
Hey,
Taking that
terrible,
long.
wasn't it?
And let's have a big round of applause for Mr. Jokers.
Give him some.
And one last time, let's have a big round of applause for all of our seniors and their parents.
And that was incredibly nice. It's almost like it's been like a reality check or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's trying to save his balance.
Go ahead and start.
Alright. Sounds good to me.
I think runs for a couple minutes, doesn't it?
Yeah, you know what it is. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. Yeah, you know what it is. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, the playoffs. Collinsville, white and purple, yeah, we are the Kahoks. I said the Kahoks, the school of champions. We laugh a lot, we rap a lot. I'm asked to be an Indian again. I'm telling them that Collinsville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, Collinsville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a Kahok. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1, 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm about my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the cheapin' crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play with sports. I play my cards right, now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm the back cause everybody rolling with me, Kahoks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
All the freshmen, boys,
High school champions.
Yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
If you subscribe to the crazy notion that the financial goals of a lifetime deserve more than a 10-minute chat,
if you have the nerve to believe your call is important to us, should actually be the truth,
if you believe your financial advisor should listen as much as he speaks,
join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay to buy and sell real estate again. And we're here to help you with a large network of caring professionals serving the entire Metro East area and beyond. Whether buying or selling, for all your real estate needs, call Alliance, RE/MAX Alliance.
Are you the main attraction?
I am the main attraction.
I am the main attraction.
I am the main attraction.
I'm the main attraction in the office.
I am the main attraction on my special day. Become the main attraction.
Where can a marketing administrator be a watercraft engineer? Where can a doctor serve his community while also treating patients around the world? Where can a student stay in school while expanding his education beyond the classroom? In the U.S. Army Reserve, you'll find the strength to develop new skills and gain an edge to get ahead. There's Strong, and then there's Army Strong. Visit goarmy.com/reserve.
And a very good evening, everyone, as we welcome you to our broadcast of Collinsville High School sports basketball season winding down. And we are live tonight from Fletcher Gymnasium on the campus of Collinsville High School. It is the last regular season game of the year as your Kahoks host the Belleville West Maroons. I'm Todd Duke, and once again, good evening, everyone, as we welcome you once again to this broadcast as these two teams wind down the regular season, and they're going to see each other again real soon. That's right. This is the last game of the regular season. The playoffs begin next week, Wednesday night at O'Fallon High School. Regional basketball tournament play gets underway. And wouldn't you know it that the same two teams will be squaring it up in round one of the playoffs. Collinsville coming in with an overall record of 11-17. They are 3-10 in Southwestern Conference play this year, having a little bit of a rough season. Belleville West coming in with a record of 17-8 overall. They are 8-5. In Southwestern Conference play. Deeper inside the numbers in the Southwestern Conference. The conference is led by Belleville East, and for all intensive purposes, will most likely wrap up the Southwestern Conference title tonight as the Lancers play Granite City at Granite City. Edwardsville right on their heels, though. They are 11-2, so we'll have to see how everything plays out tonight. Belleville West, they're in fourth place in the Southwestern Conference with that 8-5 record. Collinsville is in sixth place with their 3-10 record. Offensively, Belleville West is third in the conference with 63.7 average points per game, 1,593 they have scored on the year. And unfortunately, Collinsville is in dead last in that category and in eighth place on the offensive side of things. They have scored 1,380 points, and that's good for 49.3 points per game. Defensively, though, we almost kind of flip-flop. Collinsville is in second place on the defensive side of things. They have allowed 1,450 points on the year. That is good for 51.8 per game. Just a little bit worse than Edwardsville. They're number one on that list, averaging 50.3 points per game giving up. Belleville, not in eighth place, but in seventh place on that list. They have given up 1,507 points on the year at 60.3 points per game that the Maroons have given up. These two teams met once this year. That was back on January the 11th. It was at Belleville West, and Collinsville was on the losing end of a 63-49 score. Belleville West is going to be without a couple of their cogs, if you will, in their lineup. Not their premier star players, but nevertheless, Daryl Owens, a 5'8" senior, is out. He has an ankle injury. He is averaging 6.9 points a game, and Isaiah Lewis, who averages 8 points per game, is out for the rest of the year with another ankle injury. So two players that we saw back on the 11th of January will not be playing tonight, but they will have their star forward senior 6'2" Nick Van Osdale leading almost all offensive categories for his team. He has scored 593 points on the year. That's 23.7 points per game. And he also is one of the leaders from the free throw line as well. Percentage-wise, he is right behind his teammate Lardarcus Ford. Ford has got an 85% average from the free throw line, but Ford is 34 of 40 from the line, while Van Osdale has 82.8%, but he has taken a lot more opportunities and chances from the free throw line. He is 178 of 215. Marquise Goodman leads the team in rebounds, 164 rebounds on the year, and that's good for 6.8. For your Collinsville Kahawks, it is senior night. They've recognized the senior dance club, the senior cheerleaders, And, of course, the senior players, Briley Kellison, Chris Mathis, and Philando Wilkinson, and also Travis Dennett, who you will see a couple of times off the bench tonight. Philando Wilkinson, of course, is the team leader in statistical categories for the Collinsville Kahawks, averaging 17.5 points per game, 491 points scored on the year for Philando. He also leads the team in the free throw department as well, again, by virtue of his attempts, 105 for 130. That's good for 80.8 on the team, but the percentage-wise category goes to Chris Mathis, one of the other seniors on the team. He has shot 84.2% from the free throw line this year, but just 32 of 38. Not saying just like that, but it's a little bit of a lower attempt number than the 130 that Philando Wilkinson has attempted. Tanner Houck is the leader on the rebound. He is averaging 4.5 rebounds per game, 125 rebounds on the year. We'll take our first break. When we come back, we'll throw some more numbers your way and give you the starting lineups. That's next.
Life is not always balanced, and that's why the Redmond family has been in the insurance business since 1945, making sure that you and your family stay balanced in those rough times. When you call during business hours, 8:30 to 5, Monday through Friday, you'll not receive an answering machine. You will receive a friendly hello from one of the team members. That's what sets the Redmond Insurance Agency apart from the others. That's the cornerstone of the Redmond Insurance Agency: honesty, integrity, and customer service. RedmondAgency.com. That's where you'll find them on the internet. Or call Kai or Bogey for all your insurance needs. 344-0381.
Orchard Shell, family owned and operated since 1968. A team of highly qualified professionals. Their technicians have decades of combined experience in the automotive industry, and they're dedicated to producing consistent quality work. Complete auto care, including tune-ups, oil changes, tire rotations, to help keep your vehicle running smoothly. Orchard Shell is your U-Haul in Collinsville. OrchardShell.com. Orchard Shell, big supporters of Collinsville Kahok Sports.
The Collinsville Sports Store. They've got your team covered, and they have all the Kahok Spirit apparel you'll need. Show your purple and white pride. Whatever your team needs, Collinsville Sports Store has it. Support your local sports store. Team uniform discounts, silk screening, store embroidery, trophies, awards, and engraving. Collinsville Sports Store does your team spirit proud. Owners Donna and Jerry Jesse say, "Go Kahawks." Collinsville Sports Store, 2211 Vandalia. CollinsvilleSportsStore.net.
Welcome back to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Collinsville fight song going on right now before this nice crowd that is gathered here for senior night. Let's take a look at your starting lineups tonight. For the Belleville West Maroons, we talked about Nick Van Osdale, 6'2" senior forward. He does it all. He'll hit from three-point range. He'll drive the lane. He'll hit it from the free throw line, and all the numbers seem to indicate that as well. Donnie Foster, another senior, a senior laden lineup tonight for the Belleville West Maroons. He is a 6'2" senior, averaging 6.2 points per game. Marquise Goodman, we told you about him being the leader in the rebound department for these Belleville West Maroons. He also has double-digit average per game, 11.9 points per game for the 6'3" senior. LaDarcus Ford, a 6'1" senior. And the only junior that's getting the start tonight for the Belleville West Maroons is Kyle Sweeney. He stands at 6 foot even, and he is averaging 2.1 points per game. For your Collinsville Kahawks, it's the same starting five they had during the game last week at Belleville East. Briley Kellison, the 6'2" senior, getting the start tonight, as is Chris Mathis, the 6'3" senior. We told you about Philando Wilkinson, 6'2" senior, offensive category leader for these Collinsville Kahawks. Then you throw in a couple of underclassmen. Tanner Houck, he stands at 6'4", and he is a junior. Amandre Rickman, 6'7" sophomore. He's going to probably be about 6'9" or 6'10" by the time he reaches a junior next year. And Coach already said we'll see Sean Davis off the bench first. He is a 6'6" sophomore. But your starters, Kellison, Mathis, Wilkinson, Houck, and Rickman for the Kahawks. Van Osdale, Foster, Goodman, Ford, and Sweeney for the Belleville West Maroons. The players are on the court taking their warm-up tosses. We'll have the introductions of the starting lineups here in just a little while. Let's go ahead and thank a couple of our sponsors, such as, well, how about my friend Andrew Wilde? He wants to let you know it's okay to buy and sell real estate now. Mortgage rates are near record lows. Property values are finally on the rebound, and no one knows this better than Andrew. And the fine folks at Lunch for the Bunch. They're a full-service catering business servicing the greater metro St. Louis area. Whether you're planning an elegant reception, a corporate lunch, a fun-filled theme party, or intimate dinner party, Lunch for the Bunch Catering will make your concepts a reality. Give Barb or Whitey Smock a call. Their number is 344-1921, or you can check out their website, lunchforthebunch.com. We will take our final break before the play begins. National anthem and all that stuff coming your way, so keep it right here on KHOKSportsNetwork.com.
If you have the audacity to believe that a financial advisor should look you in the eye when the topic is your money,
if you have the nerve to think that FaceTime should be the expectation, not the exception,
join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and ThinkTime make a difference.
Join us. Join us.
For 88 years, it's how Edward Jones has made sense of investing.
Collinsville Physical Therapy, a family-owned clinic that specializes in providing comprehensive physical therapy services to the Metro East St. Louis area. They're experts in athletic injury rehabilitation and prevention, but also treat patients ranging in ages from pediatrics to seniors. Each of their patients receives a thorough evaluation, education about their condition, hands-on care, and a comprehensive treatment plan designed to meet the goals of the individual. They're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, 8 to noon on Saturdays. They have 2 convenient locations, 109 Lantern Court, Collinsville, in the back of Eastport Plaza, and the second location, Troy Physical Therapy, located 300 Edwardsville Road, Suite 1 in Troy. 343-1122, or click on over to their website, collinsvillept.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Where can a marketing administrator be a watercraft engineer? Where can a doctor serve his community while also treating patients around the world? Where can a student stay in school while expanding his education beyond the classroom? In the U.S. Army Reserve, you'll find the strength to develop new skills and gain an edge to get ahead. There's Strong, and then there's Army Strong. Visit goarmy.com/reserve.
Collinsville Auto Body. You know they offer a lifetime guarantee on all repairs. Collinsville Auto Body, 911 North Bluff Road, serving Collinsville and the Metro St. Louis area with expert auto paint and body work. At Collinsville Auto Body, they believe that customer satisfaction and quality service should be number one. They meet these goals daily with their honest pricing, seamless work, and a firm guarantee that you, the customer, will be happy with the end result. Lifetime guarantee. CollinsvilleAutobody.com. The Collinsville Education Association, the CEA. They consist of teachers, nurses, social workers, counselors, and school psychologists. The Collinsville Education Association is devoted to providing a great public education for all students of Unit 10. Their top priority, always doing what's right for the students. Parents plus teachers plus students equals success. Together, they can do so much. No one cares more or has more knowledge about what the students need than the people who work in our schools. Collinsville Education Association. They're your CEA.
Back at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium on the campus of Collinsville High School. Todd Duke with you, and as always, Peyton Blaylock running the computer and his lovely girlfriend Emily Cook manning the camera here tonight. as we are just about ready for some action. Belleville West has been introduced. National anthem has been played. Collinsville is going to be introduced here in just a minute. That'll give us a chance to look deeper inside the numbers as far as road-home splits and the tournament sites. Collinsville, they are 1-6 here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium on the year. Road record is 2-6, and on neutral sites or in tournament play, which also includes the Collinsville tournament, they are 8-5. So the only winning mark they have is for the tournaments. And the Belleville West Maroons, they are 5-4 at home, 4-2 on the road, and in tournament play this year, they are 8-2. So Belleville West and Collinsville getting ready to hook up here senior night for the Collinsville Kahoks. Last regular season game of the year. Of course, Wednesday we will be in O'Fallon. It is a 7:30 tip-off. If the same two teams will meet for the first round of the regional playoffs. And the winner will move on and play next Friday night in the championship game. Told you about the Maroons missing Daryl Owens and Isaiah Lewis tonight, a couple of their senior leaders on their ball club, so we'll see how that play unfolds tonight. Last two times these teams met, as we mentioned earlier in the pregame show, was back on January the 11th, and that was at Belleville West High School. Collinsville on the losing end of a 63-49 score. So we'll see how things transpire tonight. Last game of the regular season for a lot of teams. I would say probably most of them, if not all of them. Two teams are out on the floor. Mondre Rickman in the center court circle along with Marquise Goodman for Belleville West. Here is the ball in the air, and the tip-off is won by Belleville West as they have their dark maroon jerseys on, trimmed a little black and white. They head away from our broadcast position as we start things off here in the first quarter. Over on the far side sideline, it is Van Osdale. Now back to the other side, and a jump shot from just inside the three-point mark by Ford. Misses the mark. Rebound belongs to Collinsville. And the Kahoks begin their first offensive possession. Here is Kellison with it. Bounce pass into the corner for Mathis. Over to Kellison. Back to Mathis. They play catch for a little while. Now Mathis out to Philando Wilkinson toward the top of the key. Wilkinson being guarded by Kyle Sweeney. He dishes it off to Tanner Houck. His shot misses the rim, and off the board. Put back by Houck after Chris Mathis missed after the rebound. And Collinsville gets out to a 2-0 lead on a two-pointer by Tanner Houck. Here is Kyle Sweeney. Sweeney hands the ball off to Van Osdale. Van Osdale to Ford. Ford has it toward the midcourt circle. Just a little over a minute gone here in this first quarter. Collinsville up 2-0. On the far side wing, it's Van Osdale. Van Osdale takes it from the wing all the way around to the top of the key toward the other ring before he picks up his dribble and fires a pass to Ford. Ford with a bounce pass toward the baseline for Donnie Foster. Now Ford gets it back on the other side, takes a shot off the rim, off the backboard, can't get it to go. Out of bounds it goes, and Belleville West will retain possession. 6:35 left to play here in this first quarter. Collinsville leading 2-0. We're just getting underway. Collinsville coached by Darren Lee, the Belleville West Maroons by Joe Munoz. Here is Van Osdale with it toward the center court circle. Stops his dribble, gives to Foster. Foster over to Ford. Ford has it on the right wing. One bounce, picks his dribble up, and the ball ends up out of bounds, and Belleville West commits their first turnover of the game. So Collinsville will have a chance to extend their lead. Inbound pass coming in from Chris Mathis to Philando Wilkinson. Philando loses the ball off of his foot, has to retreat it, and he's going to have to hurry up and get out of the back end, and he's going to call a timeout. Timeout called. Nice, smart play there by Philando Wilkinson, recognizing that by the time he retreated the ball and his teammates got back, it would be probably too late and he would lose the ball. So let's go ahead and thank Chiropractic Works. They're a local wellness center focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives. Call 343-3602 or check them out online, chiro-works.net. 6:10 left to play here in the first quarter. Collinsville up 2-0, and they have the ball. Or they will have momentarily. Winter sports winding down, but winter kind of hit us hard here in the Midwest yesterday. So if you're listening from places other than the St. Louis metropolitan area. Well, let it be known, school was canceled yesterday and today as we got about 6 inches of snow here in Collinsville. And it was a doozy. Here is Philando Wilkinson. He tries to find Kellison on a pass to the wing. It's knocked out of bounds by Belleville West, and Collinsville retains possession. Mathis will inbound, far side sideline. Kellison's wide open if Mathis can see him, and he does, but he's out toward the midcourt stripe. Now he drives into the perimeter, drives baseline, takes the shot, nope, instead passes to Mathis, who will launch a three, and it's good. Chris Mathis came in 32 of 84, and he's going to go to the free throw line. He was fouled on the play as well. 5-0 in favor of Collinsville. Chance to make it 6 as Donnie Foster commits the first foul of this ball game. And out goes Foster, and in comes Tarkus Ferguson. Mathis misses. And the ball ends up out of bounds. Last touch by Belleville West, so Collinsville will get the ball back once again underneath of their own basket. Inbound pass comes into Hauk, top of the key for Kellison. Kellison with a bounce pass onto the right hand, make that the left-hand wing for Philando Wilkinson. Back to Kellison on the right wing. He drives, ditches it to Hauk. Hauk just inside the line, shoots in and out. The putback is good by Kellison. Collinsville out to a quick 7-0 lead. Tarkus Ferguson into the game. And with the ball, it is Sweeney. Sweeney over to Ferguson. Ferguson ditches it off. Now back to Sweeney. Sweeney, top of the key, free throw line. Nick Van Osdale with a three-point shot from there. A little too strong. Rebound touched by Amande Rickman, but he couldn't get both hands on it, and Belleville West comes away with their first rebound of this game. And now a drive and a basket by Kyle Sweeney. Here comes Philando Wilkinson. Wilkinson in the center court circle. Now picks up his dribble and bounces a pass over to Mathis. Mathis on the left wing, deeper inside the left-hand corner now for Tanner Hauk. He's being guarded by Ford. Here's a pickoff by Van Osdale. He's coming in all alone, bounces off of Kellison, and the basket counts, and so does the foul. Kellison picks up Collinsville's first foul. Nick Van Osdale picks up his first points of the game, averaging 23.7 per. Sean Davis will check into the game for Amandre Rickman. From the free throw line, Van Osdale, 82.8% free throw shooter. 178 of 215 attempts this year, and it's good. 7-5. Collinsville jumped out to a 7-0 lead. And now it's a 2-point lead for the Kahoks. There is Wilkinson. Wilkinson with a bounce pass to Hauk. Hauk over on the left-hand wing. Now gets rid of it. Philando. Mathis thought about the three and has the ball knocked out of his hands by Ferguson. And Collinsville will retain possession. 4:16 left to play. First quarter action. Here is Briley Kellison. Over to Mathis. Mathis back to Kellison. Kellison to Philando Wilkinson in the center court circle. Wilkinson drives, ditches, nope, travels. First turnover for Collinsville. 4:04 left. First quarter. 7-5, Collinsville has the lead. Here comes Nick Van Osdale with it. Van Osdale picks up his dribble and fires a pass over on the left-hand side for Sweeney. Sweeney to Ford. Ford back inside and back outside. Ford gets it once again. Cross-court pass picked off by Philando Wilkinson. He's on the run. He's got a couple of defenders to split. He can't get it, and just a little bit short. Belleville West comes up with the rebound, and now the ball is knocked out of bounds by Collinsville. Boy, I tell you what, Philando did everything but score on that play. Had a nice drive to the basket, but the fingertip roll fell just a little bit short. And Mathis tried to put it back in. His fell a little bit short as well. And then Belleville West ended up with the rebound. They have the ball. Sweeney with it. Top of the key. Over to Ferguson. Ferguson, far side sideline. 3:20 left to play here in this first quarter.
Here's Goodman with it, and a whistle on the play. We're going to have a foul called away from the ball. And this one is going to go against Jacob Schaefer, who just checked into the game. And now Kyle Sweeney checks out of the game for Belleville. And Cade Debaji, or Debai, excuse me, comes in. And it's a picked off pass. Tanner Houck comes up with it. Turnover for the Maroons. Here is Philando Wilkinson. Wilkinson, top of the key for Briley Kellison. Kellison surveys things, takes it to the dribble, and gives it up to Tanner Houck. Houck on the far side to Schaefer. Jacob Schaefer back to Houck. Houck deep inside the left hand, make that the right hand corner in front of the Maroons bench. Now Philando, long three-point shot, rolls across the rim, no good. Rebound, no rebound. Foul called on the play. This one looks like it might go against Rickman, and it will. Amandre Rickman picks up his first foul, team third now for the Kahawks. The Maroons had the first foul of the game, and that's the only one they still have up on the board. Here comes Nick Van Osdale, the 6'2" senior. A no-look pass to Foster, and Foster has it rejected by Amandre Rickman. And now Wilkinson comes up with the loose ball, top of the key, fires a pass to Tanner Houck, thought about the three, drives in instead, hook shot, good. Tanner Houck with his fourth point of the game. 9-5 in favor of Collinsville. Mathis is going to check back in at the next opportunity. Ferguson with the ball. And now we're going to have another foul called away, and this one's going to go against Donnie Foster, which is going to give Collinsville the ball back. Foster is going to pick up his second. He has the only two up there for his team, and he's going to check out of the game. And back into the game is going to be Marquise Goodman. Here comes Philando Wilkinson, meanwhile, for the Kahawks. 2 minutes left to go here in this first quarter. And a no-look pass that almost eluded Mathis. It finally does. Van Osdale had it, steps out of bounds. So a very quick exchange of turnovers there for each team. We'll give the ball back to Collinsville, and Mathis will inbound from in front of the scorer's bench. 1:55 left to play. First quarter. Inbound pass comes into Tanner Houck. He hands it off football style to Philando Wilkinson, who gives it up to Schaefer. Schaefer inside the left-hand corner, bounce pass to Houck. Out front now, back to the top of the key we go for Philando Wilkinson. Wilkinson to Houck. Houck from the wing. And a foul is going to be called as a little hip check there by Ferguson. So Ferguson will pick up his team's third foul. And Ferguson will head to the bench, and Kyle Sweeney steps back into the game. So Joe Munez is mixing and matching players frequently. Here's an inbound pass. Wilkinson, turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound belongs to Van Osdale. He brings it up the court and drives in the paint, partially blocked by Chris Mathis. And now it's knocked out of bounds right out of the hands of Sean Davis. Collinsville will retain possession. Collinsville out rebounding Belleville West. 5-3 right now. Here's Wilkinson. He drives, stops at the top of the key, bounces a pass into Tanner Houck just inside the baseline, takes a turnaround shot, rolls around. He gets his own rebound, and now we're going to have a foul called on Debai. Cade Debai picks up a foul. And that's going to bring Ferguson back in. Debai goes out. Schaefer goes out for Collinsville. Briley Kellison comes back in. 1:09 left to go here in the first quarter. Collinsville up 9-5. Houck gets the inbound pass. One bounce, gives it up to Sean Davis. Low post, takes the shot. Blocked out of there by Van Osdale. The Maroons come away with it. Inside to Goodman. Goodman, his pass or his basket attempt misses. Ford comes away with the rebound. Back to Van Osdale. Van Osdale at the top of the key. Back to Ford, just inside the perimeter, cross-court pass, and a nice job keeping that one from going out of bounds for Ferguson. He pulls it up, volleyed it, gets it back, three-point shot, a little bit too hard, too far, and there is Ford with the rebound and the putback. All of a sudden, rebounds even at 5-5. 23 seconds to play here in this first quarter. Philando Wilkinson with the ball at the top of the key. Backs it up toward the midcourt circle. 15 seconds to go. That is Mathis with the ball. Back to Wilkinson. Wilkinson has the ball knocked out of his hands. Into the backcourt. He retrieves it. Brings it back out. Here is Kellison with a three-point shot. Good! That's going to do it for the first quarter. Kahok's lead 12-7. Back after this.
My family has 4 generations that have been involved in credit unions. My mother was on the board of a credit union. I joined Scott Credit Union when I moved out here, and my daughter has an account at Scott right now. Whenever I call, they immediately are able to answer my questions. I don't get passed around from person to person. They're very friendly. Whenever I go into a branch, they always make me feel welcome, like I'm part of the family, and I really like that. I can go online, pay all my bills, check my balances. I can do it from my mobile phone, which is really cool. Scott Credit Union just makes my life simple.
Back at Collinsville High School after one quarter of play, 12-7 in favor of your Kahoks. Let's go ahead and thank some more of our sponsors, such as the main attraction. If your hair, skin, or nails are not becoming to you, then you should be coming to the main attraction. They're a full-service salon. They're open 8 to 8 Monday through Friday, 8 to 6 on Saturdays. Give them a call, 344-3778, or you can check them out online, mainattractionhairstudio.com. Both teams back on the floor. Collinsville, their original 5 starters, minus Rickman. Instead, it's Sean Davis. And the Maroons, they've been mixing and matching all game. I think only 3 starters are out there right now. Collinsville with the ball to start quarter number 2. It is Chris Mathis. Mathis, bounce pass top of the key for Sean Davis over to Briley Kellison. Kellison, he dribbles, he drives, he pulls up, he stops, he gives it up to Wilkinson. Wilkinson in between the 2 circles. Gives to Mathis on the left wing. Mathis to Davis. Davis to Hauk. Hauk to Mathis. Mathis on the wing still. To Kellison. To Philando. Wilkinson has it. He drives. He shoots. And it's a reverse or underhand layup that didn't quite hit the mark. Rebound belongs to Belleville West. I'd be remiss not to tell you that the junior varsity game was won by Collinsville. 63-44 over their JV counterparts from Belleville West. Ferguson has it, free throw line, takes a shot, good. That one just kind of floated in there. Wilkinson with the ball. Kahoks up by 3, 12-9. 6:50 left to play in quarter number 2. Bounce pass to Mathis, just inside the perimeter next to the free throw line. Over on the wing for Hauk, three-point shot on the way, no good. Rebound belongs to Ferguson and Belleville West. They bring it back down, and they say that Mathis knocked the ball out of bounds. Rickman is going to check back in for Davis. So Van Osdale will inbound from underneath of his own basket. Travis Dunnett checks into the game for the first time tonight. Out goes Tanner Hauk. Van Osdale to Ferguson. Ball on the ground, picked up by Collinsville. Turnover for Belleville West. Their 6th of the night. Here's Philando Wilkinson. Spins inside the perimeter. Takes, nice pass. I thought he was taking the shot, but instead he ditches it off to Dunnett. Dunnett off the glass for 2. Beautiful play on both ends. 14-9 Collinsville. 6:15 left to play, quarter number 2. Belleville West with the ball. Ferguson has it top of the key. Bounce pass over to Sweeney. Sweeney gives it up to Van Osdale. Back over to Ferguson. He'll launch a three-point shot. Good. First three-point shot made of the night. It belongs to Terrace Ferguson. And it's a 2-point game. Collinsville in the lead. Here is Rickman with it. In the paint. Turns around. Bluffs a shot. Takes a shot. And now we're going to have a foul call. This one's going to go against the Maroons. And it's going to go against Marquise Goodman. He'll pick up his first, team 5th. And Amandre Rickman at the free throw line, 43.8% shooter from the charity stripe on the year, and this one's good. 15-12 in favor of the Kahoks. Rickman bends his knees, and he's ready to launch another one, and this one's good as well. So Rickman picks up both, and the Maroons will start back down to the other end of the court with Nick Van Osdale. He crosses the timeline, fires a pass to Ferguson. Ferguson bluffs the shot, breaks it in, and loses control of the ball. It's out of bounds. Collinsville will get the ball back. Sean Davis is going to check back in for Collinsville. Cole Henke comes into the game for the first time tonight for Belleville West as Marquise Goodman heads to the bench. Anytime Sean Davis comes in, you know Rickman's going out, and anytime Rickman comes in, you know Sean Davis is going out. Here's Briley Kellison with the ball. 5.5 to go in the first half. He gives to Wilkinson. Wilkinson back to Kellison. Kellison loses control of the ball, and then he fouls Nick Van Osdale as Van Osdale came up with it. So Kellison will pick up his second foul. And it is the fourth turnover for Collinsville. Van Osdale in between the circles, fires a pass to Ferguson right in front of Coach Darren Lee of the Kahawks. And travel should have been called there. But you heard the moans and groans. It wasn't called. So Belleville West lives another minute. Here is Ferguson, cross-court pass. He picks it up and gives to Sweeney. Sweeney to Van Osdale. Van Osdale takes it from the top of the key to the left-hand wing, looks for some room to move in. He's blocked out by three guys wearing Kahawks jerseys. So he gives it up to Ferguson. Ferguson to Sweeney. Sweeney tries to drive baseline, takes a shot, a little bit too short. Ball on the ground, picked up there by Kellison, who gives to Mathis. Mathis back to Kellison, top of the key, over to Philando. Wilkinson takes it to the floor, all the way to the center court circle. Now drives, top of the key. He'll launch a three-pointer from there. Too strong. Rebound belongs to Ford and Belleville West. Here's a three-point shot coming from Ferguson. It's an air ball. It comes down right into the hands of Sean Davis. 4:20 to play here in quarter number 2. Here is Dannett to Mathis. Mathis, cross-court pass to Kellison. Kellison, he's going to shoot a three from there. Ooh, just missed. Rebound belongs to Belleville West. The Maroons bring it up. Van Osdale will launch a three. It's a little bit too strong. Volley put back in, one-handed style by Cole Henke. And Collinsville still up by 2. 3:45 left to go in the first half. Here's Wilkinson with it. Feet in the center court circle. Pass to Dannett. Dannett back to Wilkinson. Wilkinson has it on the right wing in front of the Maroons bench. Now deeper inside the right-hand corner to Briley Kellison. Kellison's going to drive baseline, ditches it off to Davis. Davis back outside it goes to Mathis. Mathis on the left wing. Still with it. Top of the key now for Briley Kellison. Kellison looks to drive instead, ditches it off to Philando. Wilkinson has the ball knocked out of his hand momentarily by Ferguson. Gives it back up now for Kellison. Kellison right in front of the scorer's bench. Ditches a no-look pass off to Wilkinson. Quickly closed up by Ferguson. Top of the key now for Mathis. He'll step inside the line, take a shot, no good. Rebound, hauled down by Ferguson for the Maroons. 2:50 left to play here in this first half. Bounce pass. Ford has it at the free throw line. Back to Ferguson. Thought about the three from the top of the key. He shot the air ball a little while ago, so every time he touches it, you'll hear it from the student body cheering section. And now inside, back outside, and Henke takes a shot. Can't get it. Rebound still being volleyed for, and now players fall down all over the place. Collinsville is going to get the ball back. Took a while for the ref to make the call. Over there pleading his case was Cole Henke, the 6'3" junior, but to no avail. Nick Givens is going to check into the game now for the Maroons. Out goes Henke. Also back into the game and is going to be Cade DeBye. But Collinsville with the ball, 2.5 minutes to play. They're up by 2 are the Kahawks, 16-14. Here's Wilkinson with the ball. Spin move, top of the key, gives it up to Dannett. Travis Dannett with it. Over to Schaefer. Schaefer inside. Davis outside the lane, takes a shot off the glass. Beautiful. 4-point lead for Collinsville. Van Osdale brings the ball up court, crosses the timeline on a bounce pass to Sweeney. Sweeney, one bounce, he picks up his dribble to DeBye. Back to Sweeney. Over to Goodwin. Good one to Van Osdale. I think Van Osdale is the only constant for Belleville West. He has not come out of this game yet. Everybody else on the floor that's wearing a purple jersey has, or a maroon jersey has. Three-point shot, Rainbow hits the front of the rim. Rebound brought down by Belleville West. Another shot put up. It's a Rainbow that misses everything. And Collinsville pulls away the second rebound. That shot taken by Nick Givens. Here is Philando Wilkinson. It's off the rim and out to Nick Osdale. Van Osdale with it. Drives, shoots, scores, and he's fouled. Van Osdale scores his 5th point, chance for his 6th. Coming up here in just a second, Chris Mathis guilty of the infraction. Each team now with 5 team fouls. Van Osdale already 1 of 1 from the free throw line. And this one is good. Took a little bit to get in there, but it did. 1:20. That's the time we have left here in the first half. It's a 1-point game. Collinsville up 18-17. Excuse me. Here's Dunnett on the right wing. Top of the key now for Schaefer, who bounces it to Mathis. Mathis at the free throw line to Wilkinson. Wide open 3-point shot coming from Dunnett. Ooh, hits the inside of the rim. Rebound, however, belongs to Schaefer. Schaefer gives it up to Chris Mathis. Mathis back to Wilkinson. Wilkinson in the slot. And now to Dunnett. Dunnett has it on the right-hand wing. 45 seconds. Here's a 3-point shot from Mathis. No good. There's Wilkinson's flying all over the place here tonight on senior night. Rebound, though, belongs to Belleville West. It is Nick Van Osdale. Belleville West, maybe. Nope, they're going to give the ball up on a turnover. Schaefer picks off the pass, gives it to Wilkinson. Wilkinson bluffs the 3, moves inside the perimeter, takes the shot, no good. Rebound this time belongs to the Maroons again. 15 seconds. Here's Van Osdale. He loses control of the ball. Ball on the ground. Wilkinson, he has it. Up to Schaefer. He's fouled, and the bucket counts. Jacob Schaefer with a chance to turn 2 into 3. Collinsville up by 3. 10.1 seconds to play. Second quarter. Wholesale player changes going on here for Collinsville. Out goes Dunnett, out goes Davis, out goes Wilkinson. In comes Amandre Rickman. Mathis and Tanner Hauk back into the game. For the Maroons, Nick Givens heads out while Donnie Foster checks back in. At the free throw line, it is Jacob Schaefer, 4 of 7 on the year from the charity stripe. And his shot's good. I think we've only had 1 missed free throw in this whole game so far. Final 5 seconds coming up here in this second quarter. It's a 3-point shot taken by Van Osdale, no good. Rickman pulls down the rebound. Collinsville is not going to have a chance to do anything with it. As we end the first half of play, Collinsville leading.
Are you the main attraction?
I am the main attraction.
I am the main attraction.
I am the main attraction.
I'm the main attraction in the office.
I am the main attraction on my special day. Become the main attraction.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay to buy and sell real estate again. And we're here to help you with a large network of caring professionals serving the entire Metro East area and beyond. Whether buying or selling, for all your real estate needs, call Alliance, RE/MAX Alliance.
Where can a marketing administrator be a watercraft engineer? Where can a doctor serve his community while also treating patients around the world? Where can a student stay in school while expanding his education beyond the classroom? In the U.S. Army Reserve, you'll find the strength to develop new skills and gain an edge to get ahead. There's strong, and then there's Army Strong. Visit goarmy.com/reserve.
If you hold the radical theory that a financial advisor should simplify things without making you feel simple.
If you believe a financial advisor should keep you in the loop and not in the dark.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Life is not always balanced, and that's why the Redmond family has been in the insurance business since 1945, making sure that you and your family stay balanced in those rough times. When you call during business hours, 8:30 to 5, Monday through Friday, you'll not receive an answering machine. You will receive a friendly hello from one of the team members. That's what sets the Redmond Insurance Agency apart from the others. That's the cornerstone of the Redmond Insurance Agency: honesty, integrity, and customer service. RedmondAgency.com. That's where you'll find them on the internet. Or call Kai or Bogey for all your insurance needs. 344-0381. Collinsville Physical Therapy, a family-owned clinic that specializes in providing comprehensive physical therapy services to the Metro East St. Louis area. They're experts in athletic injury rehabilitation and prevention, but also treat patients ranging in ages from pediatrics to seniors. Each of their patients receives a thorough evaluation, education about their condition, hands-on care, and a comprehensive treatment plan designed to meet the goals of the individual. They're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, 8 to noon on Saturdays. They have 2 convenient locations, 109 Lantern Court, Collinsville, in the back of Eastport Plaza, and the second location, Troy Physical Therapy, located 300 Edwardsville Road, Suite 1 in Troy. 343-1122, or click on over to their website, collinsvillept.com.
My family has 4 generations that have been involved in credit unions. My mother was on the board of a credit union. I joined Scott Credit Union when I moved out here, and my daughter has an account at Scott right now. Whenever I call, they immediately are able to answer my questions. I don't get passed around from person to person. They're very friendly. Whenever I go into a branch, they always make me feel welcome, like I'm part of the family, and I really like that. I can go online, pay all my bills, check my balances. I can do it from my mobile phone, which is really cool. Scott Credit Union just makes my life simple.
Back at Collinsville High School, 21-17 in favor of your Kahoks as they try to pull off a little bit of an upset here and win their last game of the season before these two teams face each other again Wednesday in the first round of the regional playoffs. 12-7, Collinsville led by 5 after 1 quarter of play. The Maroons outscored the Kahoks in the second quarter 10-9, so Collinsville's 5-point lead shrank just by 1. Down to a 4-point lead as the first half expired. 21-17 is the score. Leading scorer in this one is Nick Van Osdale, but he only has 6 points. So Collinsville is doing a very good job of shutting down the man who usually scores 23.7 per game. Terrace Ferguson has 5 points. He is the second leading scorer for Belleville West. And then a few guys with 2 points, Ladarius Ford, Kyle Sweeney, and Cole Hankey. Leading scorer for Collinsville is Briley Kellison with 5. Tanner Hauk has 4 points. 3 points belongs to Jacob Schaefer and Chris Mathis. And then 2 points apiece for Amandre Rickman, Sean Davis, and Travis Dennett. And that's right, in case you missed it, I have not mentioned Philando Wilkinson. He has not scored a point yet in this contest. The only starter not to score a point. And we have 3 guys off the bench who have scored points. So I guess you can say Belleville West is keying in on Philando, and Collinsville's other players are doing a fine job of hitting their points. So it's not to the point where it matters as far as Philando Wilkinson not scoring any points is concerned. Rebounds, that battle was won by the Belleville West Maroons. They have out-rebounded the Kahawks 15-9 in that first half, but Belleville has turned the ball over 10 times to Collinsville's 4. From the lines, Collinsville 2 of 6 from beyond the 3-point arc, while the Maroons are 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Told you earlier there's only been 1 miss. That was Collinsville. They are 3 of 4, while the Maroons are 2 of 2. Collinsville, their JV squad, won the earlier game by a score of 63-44. And for those of you who follow the SLU Billikens, St. Louis University, they beat Butler tonight 65-61 and have sole possession of the Atlantic 10 Conference first place. So I would have to say that by the time the standings come out Monday, Billikens should be in the top 25 after beating VCU And now Butler, a couple of top 25 ranked teams. So good job by the St. Louis University Billikens. We will take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have second half action for you. That comes your way next.
Orchard Shell, family owned and operated since 1968. A team of highly qualified professionals. Their technicians have decades of combined experience in the automotive industry, and they're dedicated to producing consistent quality work. Complete auto care, including tune-ups, oil changes, tire rotations, to help keep your vehicle running smoothly. Orchard Shell is your U-Haul in Collinsville. OrchardShell.com. Orchard Shell, big supporters of Collinsville Kahok Sports. The Collinsville Sports Store. They've got your team covered, and they have all the Kahok Spirit apparel you'll need. Show your purple and white pride. Whatever your team needs, Collinsville Sports Store has it. Support your local sports store. Team uniform discounts, silk screening, store embroidery, trophies, awards, and engraving. Collinsville Sports Store does your team spirit proud. Owners Donna and Jerry Jesse say, "Go Kahawks." Collinsville Sports Store, 2211 Vandalia. CollinsvilleSportsStore.net. The Collinsville Education Association, the CEA. They consist of teachers, nurses, social workers, counselors, and school psychologists. The Collinsville Education Association is devoted to providing a great public education for all students of Unit 10. Their top priority, always doing what's right for the students. Parents plus teachers plus students equals success. Together, they can do so much. No one cares more or has more knowledge about what the students need than the people who work in our schools. Collinsville Education Association. They're your CEA.
Are you the main attraction?
I am the main attraction.
I am the main attraction.
I am the main attraction.
I'm the main attraction in the office.
I am the main attraction on my special day. Become the main attraction.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay to buy and sell real estate again. And we're here to help you with a large network of caring professionals serving the entire Metro East area and beyond. Whether buying or selling, for all your real estate needs, call Alliance, RE/MAX Alliance.
Well, you need to make sense in investing. You want a financial investor that cares about your well-being? Give Jason Ragg of Edward Jones a call today. 344-0252 is his number. And let's go ahead and thank some more of our sponsors, such as Max Mechanical Contractors. They're a full-service design build mechanical contractor. They primarily serve customers in the eastern Missouri and southern Illinois region. Max Mechanical for your commercial, industrial, HVAC, and mechanical needs. You can contact owner and new Kahok football head coach, John Blaylock. His number is 314-550-7955. And let's go ahead and thank the Lady Kahok basketball team and their boosters. You can become a booster today. Head to KahokSports.com. Click on the Lady Kahok basketball logo to contact Coach Lori Billy to find out how to support your Lady Kahok basketball team. 21-17 after one half of play. The Maroons start off with possession of the ball as they shoot at the basket right underneath our location, and they immediately turn the ball over. Collinsville with the lead and the ball now. Wilkinson to Mathis. Mathis has it on the left wing in front of his own bench. Back out toward the middle court circle to Wilkinson. He drives at the free throw line, stops, gives it to Kellison. Kellison's going to drive baseline, passes it all the way out to the right-hand wing, make that the left-hand wing for Chris Mathis. And now he gives it up to Wilkinson. Wilkinson drives once again from the top of the key. He's being blocked out there, however, by Kyle Sweeney. And Wilkinson gives it up to Mathis. Mathis once again on the left wing. Now he wants to drive from the baseline, from the top of the key. Can't do it. Being cut off. So they give it up to Rickman. Top of the key for Hauk. Over to Mathis once again in front of his coach. Back to Wilkinson. Wilkinson almost falling down, and he did fall down, but while he was doing it, he gives it up to Mathis, who gets it off the glass for two. Mathis picks up point number 5. 23-17 in favor of the Kahawks. Here's Sweeney. Sweeney works his way from the wing toward the top of the key, gives to Foster. Foster inside the corner, almost traveled with it. Now he gives it up for Ford. Ford to Sweeney, back to the top of the key for Goodwin. To Foster, he drives baseline, takes a shot over 2 heads, and scores. Donnie Foster picks up his first 2 points of the game. Nice job by Collinsville holding Van Osdale to 6 first-half points, a man who usually scores 23.7 per game. On the far side wing, it's Mathis, top of the key for Wilkinson. Wilkinson throws the ball. Kellison broke away from the corner just as Philando threw the ball over there, so a turnover for Collinsville, only their 5th. 23-19, Collinsville with the lead. 2 minutes gone here in quarter number 3. Van Osdale brings the ball up court. Inside, back outside now, Ford. Ford looking for Sweeney, finds him on a bounce pass. Now Sweeney works it up into Foster. Foster has it blocked by Tanner Houck, but Sweeney comes away with the loose ball. Back to Foster. Foster stands at the end of the scorer's table and gives it up to Sweeney. Sweeney to Ford. Ford has it on the left wing. Bounce pass inside to Van Osdale, and now we're going to have a foul called by the referee against Amandre Rickman. That'll be Rickman's second, team first here in the second half. And Van Osdale will inbound from underneath of his own bucket. He does so, and immediately the ball was put up toward the basket by Marquise Goodman. Nothing doing. Collinsville comes away with the rebound, and they now have possession due to the Kahawks. Here's Mathis. Mathis being bothered by Foster, or make that Ford. Now over to Kellison. Kellison back to Mathis on the left wing. Top of the key for Rickman. And a bounce pass into the paint, back outside, top of the key, Kellison. Kellison to Wilkinson, Philando Wilkinson. At the top of the key, still with no points, Philando. Averages 17.5 per game. Here's a shot taken by Houck, couldn't get it. Rickman went up and got the rebound, also got an elbow in the eye, but somehow or another, Collinsville comes away with it. Here's a 3-point shot from Mathis. It's a little short, and it goes over the backboard and out of bounds, so Collinsville will be tagged with a turnover. And with 4:43 left, Collinsville leading 23-19. Their 4-point lead still intact that they had at the end of the first half. Here is Van Osdale for the Maroons. He brings the ball up and gives to Sweeney. Sweeney to Goodman. Goodman gives it up, and now we're going to have a foul. This one's going to go against Tanner Houck. And Tanner will pick up his first. Isaiah Lewis, I thought they said he wasn't going to play. So Darrell Owens out for the year. He's sitting on the bench with a booty on, but they said Lewis wasn't going to play, and Lewis is now in there. So, go figure. Rebound belongs to Collinsville. Here come the Kahawks. And double teamed as Philando Wilkinson gets it to Mathis. Mathis, he's going to drive, and off the glass, he is fouled. Basket did not fall. And now we have a Kahawk down on the floor. Initially, one of the players wanted to call over a medical assistant, but Mathis gets up off the ground. He's all right. He's shaking it off. If there was some dirt on the ground, he'd rub a little dirt in it. He's going to go to the free throw line. Foul belongs to Lardarcus Ford. And the Maroons want a couple of player changes here. Mathis shoots and misses. Foster and Ferguson come back into the game. Out goes Ford and Sweeney. To the free throw line is Mathis once again. Mathis 0 for 2 now from the line and hits this one. They're going to have a timeout called by Joe Munoz and the Belleville West Maroons. That'll give us a chance to thank Pac Mail. Locally owned, they live in your community and treat you like you're their neighbor because, well, you are. Check them out at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. And let's go ahead and thank the Purple Pride. Since we're doing a boys basketball game, let's go ahead and thank the boys basketball boosters. You want to become a booster? Head to KHOKsports.com, click on the picture of Coach Lee. Let him know you want to become a member of the Purple Pride today. 4:08 left to play here in quarter number 3. Collinsville up by 5 now, 24-19. Looking to eke out a win. I know that earlier in the year, the St. Louis Post-Dispatch had Belleville West ranked. They still do. The number 9 large team school in the area, according to the St. Louis Post-Dispatch. So you know that this Belleville West team is nothing to sneeze at with their 17-8 record. Here is a kicked ball by Wilkinson. So we'll reset. The Maroons will have the ball. Remember, these same two teams going at it next Wednesday. Only this time it matters just a little bit more. Regional playoff action. Inbound pass comes all the way in to the backcourt. Van Osdale had to go all the way and chase it and got it just before it went out of bounds at the baseline. Van Osdale with it. Cross-court pass for Lewis. Lewis to Ferguson. Ferguson has it at the top of the key. Gives it back to Lewis. Lewis drives and gives back to Ferguson. Three-point shot, no good. Rebound, being volleyed for. Picked up by Foster. He turns around, takes the shot, can't get it to go. And this rebound pulled down by Collinsville. Here comes Wilkinson with it. Drives, baseline, into the corner for Kellison, who gives to Mathis on the wing. Now Wilkinson drives, he shoots, and he scores his first points of the game. 3:09 left to go here in quarter number 3. And Wilkinson scores his first points. Here's a whistle. And is the basket going to count? Yes, it is. And that's Van Osdale. That's what happens to Van Osdale every time he has made a basket in this game. He has been fouled, and so far he's 2 for 2 at the ensuing free throw mark afterwards. Foul belongs to Tanner Houck, his second, and Van Osdale hits it again. So 3 two-point field goals followed by 3 free throws for Van Osdale, and it's a 4-point game. 26-22 in favor of Collinsville. Here is Tanner Houck with the ball on the right-hand wing, top of the key for Wilkinson. Wilkinson takes it around the perimeter. Now top of the key for Mathis. Three-point shot and a little bit short. Tanner Houck trying to battle for the rebound. He can't get it. Rebound belongs to Belleville West. They bring the ball up court. Van Osdale with it. 2.5 to go, third quarter. Here is Lewis with a three-point shot. It won't fall. And there's Philando Wilkinson pulling down the rebound for Collinsville. Gets it across the timeline. On the wing, ditches it across the opposite wing to Mathis. Mathis drives baseline, but travels in doing so. 2:18 left to play, third quarter. 26-22 in favor of the Kahawks. Rickman and Schaefer will check back in. Of course, when Rickman checks in, that means Davis heads out. And joining him on the bench will be Kellison. Inbound pass comes in from Ferguson to Van Osdale. Van Osdale to Lewis. Lewis brings the ball up court, top of the key. Bounce pass to Ferguson over on the far wing. Now he brings it around toward the top of the key. Now toward the center court circle. He gives to Goodwin. Goodwin back to Lewis. Lewis has the ball tipped by Mathis. Almost went out of bounds, but Belleville West saved it. And there once again is Van Osdale driving to the basket, picking up the 2 points and heading to the free throw line for a possible 3. Andre Rickman just picked up his third foul. Van Osdale hits it. Every time Van Osdale scores 2 points, he follows it up with another one. Well below his average thus far, though. Here is Wilkinson with the ball. Coming up on 1:40 left to play. Here in quarter number 3. Top of the key, Wilkinson fires a 3. He's fouled. This one's going to belong to Tyrus Ferguson. Ferguson pleads his case, but Wilkinson's going to head to the free throw line for 3 shots. Wilkinson, 80.8% free throw shooter on the year. Hits the first one. 27-25, puts Collinsville back up by 2. If he makes the other 2, we'll be back up by the original 4 at the end of the first half. Next one's good. And now Briley Kellison's going to come in. He'll take the place of Chris Mathis. Mathis looks like he's landed on his elbows a couple of times this year. They're bright red. I know one of them was just a little bit ago. Wilkinson, chance to make it a 4-point game. He does. 29-25. He hits all 3, does Philando. Ferguson with the ball for Belleville West. And almost picked off. Van Osgood did a good job of getting it in there. He's going to shoot. He is going to score. And guess what? This time he's not going to go to the free throw line afterwards. Here is Wilkinson. He takes the shot off the glass. Falls down into the hands of Belleville West Marquise Goodman. He gives it up for Van Osdale. He drives the lane, takes a shot, and somehow or another he got that one to go in as well. So Van Osdale picking up the scoring here real quick. Here is Kellison at the free throw line. Now hands it off to Hauk, and Hauk hands it off to Wilkinson. Wilkinson drives. Backwards will go toward the midcourt stripe for Briley Kellison. He'll give it up to Wilkinson. 45 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Wilkinson. Over to Kellison. Back to Wilkinson. 29-29 is the score. This is the first time we've been tied since it's 0-0. Wilkinson being bothered by Ferguson. Wilkinson and, Tanner Hauk wide open underneath the basket. No one saw him backdoor except Philando Wilkinson. Beautiful job there. Here is Ferguson with the ball for Belleville West. And he loses control of it. It's picked up by Tanner Hauk. Hauk moves it down the court, ditches it off to Schaefer, back to Hauk and out of bounds, and last touched by a Maroon. Kyle Sweeney's going to check back into the game. Mathis checks back into the game for Collinsville. So does Davis. Ford comes back in for Belleville West. Out goes Foster and Ferguson for Belleville West. And, of course, with Davis coming in, that means Rickman heads to the bench. Here is Wilkinson, bluffs the 3, pulls it up inside the perimeter, takes the shot. Ooh, good. Philando's getting hot here in the third quarter. At the buzzer, it's a little bit short. 33-29 in favor of Collinsville. Back after this.
If you have the audacity to believe that a financial advisor should look you in the eye when the topic is your money.
If you have the nerve to think that FaceTime should be the expectation, not the exception.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and ThinkTime make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
For 88 years, it's how Edward Jones has made sense of investing.
Let's go ahead and thank CMC Electric. They're a full-service electrical contractor in Collinsville, serving the entire St. Louis metropolitan area. You can count on CMC Electric to provide high-quality service no matter what size the job. Give them a call, 345-2008, or check them out online, cmcelectricinc.com, cmcelectricinc.com. We got a pretty good game going here, folks. 12-12 was the outcome of that third quarter, and the score remains a 4-point lead for your Kahawks, 33-29. Fourth quarter. I thought maybe we would not see as much out of both of these clubs since they have to face each other on Wednesday. Kind of save some of the tricks for the playoffs, but both of these teams have really came here ready to play, and they all want to win this last game of the year. Wilkinson with the ball for Collinsville. They have the 4-point lead and the basketball in hand. It is Briley Kellison. Kellison with a cross-court pass to Mathis. He'll pull up inside the perimeter, take a shot, no good. Rebound, Sean Davis smacked that ball back out to the wing, and Kellison came up with it, but they're going to call Davis for a foul. It'll be his first, team fifth. The Maroons have 2 on the board. Here is Isaiah Lewis for the Maroons. Bounce pass to Van Osdale, and he works it in, and nope, it's picked off by Mathis. 13th turnover for Belleville West. Here comes Collinsville, a chance to extend that lead. Philando Wilkinson has it on the left-hand wing. Deeper inside the left-hand corner for Tanner Hauk. Hauk wants to take it in, can't do so. Instead gives it up to Mathis. Mathis, across court pass for Briley Kellison. Kellison over to Hauk. Hauk from the left wing to the top of the key. Toward the middle court circle. Ford's doing a good job of playing defense on him. And now Hauk gives it up to Philando Wilkinson, who's being watched by Kyle Sweeney. 1 minute gone here in quarter number 4. Wilkinson with the ball, drives, nice spin move at the free throw line, gives it up. 3-point shot coming from Mathis, rolls across the rim. And the rebound knocked out of bounds by Collinsville. Both Hauk and Davis were going for the rebound. So Collinsville will turn the ball over. Uh-oh. Now they're going to, referee came in and changed it. Said, no, sir. One of the guys in the maroon jerseys touched it last. So Collinsville will get the ball back from underneath of their own basket. Chris Mathis will inbound out to Philando Wilkinson. Wilkinson in the center court circle. Puts on another spin move. Gives it up. 3-point shot from Briley Kellison. He's a little short. He gets his own rebound. He puts it back up and in. Nice job there by Kellison not to give up on the play after he let it go. 35-29, 6-point lead for Collinsville. Their biggest lead since they led 7-0. Here is Van Osdale, shrinking that lead back down by 2, though. Van Osdale has scored 12 points here in the second half. Cross-court pass to Kellison, deep in the corner for Mathis. He drives baseline, shoots and scores. 37-31, Collinsville. 2 minutes gone here in quarter number 3. Here is Lewis with a 3-point shot. It's short off the rim, and the rebound into the hands of Chris Mathis for Collinsville. Kahawks bring it up. 3-point shot from Philando Wilkinson. Rolls across the outside of the rim. And this rebound belongs to the Maroons. 37-31. Collinsville up by 6. Belleville West with the ball. Sweeney inside to Goodwin, outside to Lewis. Lewis just inside the paint, takes the shot, won't go, and Ford tries to put it back. He can't get it to go. This rebound belongs to Collinsville. Here come the Kahawks. It is Kellison. He'll pull up inside, take the shot, won't go, and the rebound knocked out of bounds. And Collinsville will have it. Well, now they're going to call a foul. This one's going to go against Chris Mathis. So Collinsville with 16 fouls now. Timeout on the floor. Have dreams? Well, American Family Insurance protects those dreams. Stop by or call your local American Family agents, Mike Pomatot and Peter Tillman. They're located at 616 West Clay. Or you can call 344-3040. American Family Insurance, protect your dreams. And let's thank the folks at the Barry Wilson Funeral Home, where families begin a new tradition. Visit them online, barrywilsonfuneralhome.com. 5:25 left to play here in quarter number 4. 37-31, 6-point lead belongs to the Kahawks. Looking for only their second home win of the year. That does not, of course, include the Schnucks Holiday Tournament. If you were to include the Schnucks Holiday Tournament, Collinsville looking for their 4th win of the year on their home court. Well, you can't include the tournament play because they were actually the road team a couple of times. 5:15 left to play here in the 4th quarter. Collinsville with the lead, Belleville with the ball. Van Osdale, top of the key to Ferguson to Sweeney. Sweeney drives baseline, nowhere to shoot, so he goes under the basket, gives it up to Donnie Foster, and Foster pops it from about 7 feet away. 4-point lead for Collinsville, 37-33. Under 5 to go here in quarter number 4. Wilkinson with the ball. Wilkinson drives, takes a shot off the glass that somehow or another went in. Sometimes he has circus shots from Madison County, somewhere in Madison County, and gets it to go in. And now Mondre Rickman's going to get called for a foul. That was all ball. I don't agree with that call either, kids. Rickman picks up his 4th, team 7th, so it's 1-and-1 time for Belleville West. Marquise Goodman at the free throw line. misses the first one. 48.7% free throw shooter. That's it for Goodman this year. 38 of 78. Next shot, good. So Goodman has his first point of the night. That makes it a 5-point game, 36-34 in favor of Collinsville. At the free throw line, Wilkinson, hands it off to Kellison, but gets it right back. Now Tanner Hauk had the ball in his hand, but Donnie Foster is going to get called for a shove, and he will pick up his third foul. It's only the third team foul here in this half for the Maroons. So the inbound pass will come in from Mathis to Wilkinson. Wilkinson, one bounce, gets it to Sean Davis just outside the paint, and he picks up and throws it to Hauk. Hauk at the top of the key, dribbles, hands it off to Philando. He's being double teamed. Now Foster backs off, and it's just Sweeney on Wilkinson. 39-34, Collinsville leads. Halfway through this fourth quarter, 4 minutes to go. Here's Mathis on the wing to Hauk in the corner, and Hauk up to Davis, off the glass for two. Davis gets his fourth point. 41-34 in favor of Collinsville. Van Osgood gives it to Ferguson, launches a three-point shot from the far left side, and it doesn't go, but there putting it back after the rebound was Kyle Sweeney, and another timeout on the floor. That'll give us a chance to tell you about the baseball boosters. Would you like to go to a Cardinal game and support the Kahok baseball team at the same time? Well, you can do that on May 11th. You can buy a ticket for $26. That'll get you in to see the Cardinals and the Rockies play at 1:15, and that will be immediately followed by the Kahoks and the Highland Bulldogs taking place in a non-conference baseball game. Two great games for the price of one. Contact Jennifer. Her number is 407-7204, or Marcy at 420-7705, or you can call Collinsville High School and ask to talk to Coach Schrapp. Again, May 11th, Cardinals-Rockies, followed by Kahoks Bulldogs baseball action. We will be there. We hope that you are too. 3:35 left to play here in quarter number 4. Collinsville with the lead in the ball, 41-36. Jacob Schaefer crosses the timeline on the right-hand side and almost loses the ball, and then almost throws an errant pass, and it ends up on the ground. Now coming away with it was Belleville West, and Van Osdale off the glass for two. 41-38. Three-point game, whistle on the play, and we're going to have another foul called. This one's going to go against the Maroons. And I believe Isaiah Lewis. He'll pick up his first. He didn't play the first half. I was told he was hurt. Apparently not that bad. Fourth team foul for the Maroons. Inbound pass comes into Schaefer. Schaefer gives it to Wilkinson, but it's off of his leg. And Belleville West will come away with the loose rock. And they have a chance to make it a one-point game, and they do. Ladarius Ford off the glass for two, 41-40. Under 3 to go here in the fourth quarter. Collinsville's 6-point lead has shrunk down to 1. Here is Briley Kellison. Kellison over to Schaefer, back to Kellison. Kellison has it toward the midcourt stripe in front of the scorer's bench. Now he drives. He takes the lane, and we're going to have a foul called against Belleville West on a blocking charge. I believe it's going to go against Ford. There were two of them there. Yep, Ford picks it up. That'll be his second, team fifth. It was a shooting foul, so to the free throw line is Briley Kellison, his first trip to the line tonight. 64.4% free throw shooter on the year. And his first one, good. Got to make these freebies. Matter of fact, I think Collinsville's only missed 2 free throws all night. 42-40 in favor of the Kahoks. 2:42 to play here in this fourth quarter. Briley Kellison back to the free throw line. And the second one's good. Tanner Hauk comes into the game. Out goes Jacob Schaefer. So you have your original starting 5 on the floor for Collinsville right now. Kellison, Mathis, Wilkinson, Hauk, and Rickman. The Maroons have the ball. Ferguson gets it to Van Osdale. Van Osdale to Ford. Ford at the free throw line and takes it, drives, doesn't get it. Rebound, no rebound, loose ball picked up by Briley Kellison. Kellison crosses the timeline, fires a pass out to the left-hand wing for Philando Wilkinson, and now a timeout called by Coach Lee. Well, let's thank Her Funeral Homes. They've been supporting the Kahoks and the community for generations. Check them out online, herfuneral.com. Let's thank the Lady Kahok Soccer Boosters. Soccer season just around the corner for the ladies. You can become a booster of the ladies soccer team. Head to kahoksports.com. Talk to Clay Smith. Let him know you want to become a member of the Kahok Kickers today. Spring sports just around the corner. We're going to have that for you too. We'll have ladies soccer. We will have ladies softball. And of course we will have boys baseball for you. That all begins in the month of March. March Madness in a different way. Mathis with the ball in front of the scorer's bench, looking for and finding Philando Wilkinson in the backcourt. 2:15 left to play here in the fourth quarter, 43-40 in favor of Collinsville. Nice dribbling there by Philando Wilkinson in between the legs and fooled everybody. Got an ooh and a ah out of the crowd. Here is Jacob Schaefer. Schaefer over to Mathis. Mathis, cross-court pass to Briley Kellison. Kellison and Collinsville, they want to chew up some of this time, and now a ball on the ground picked up by Wilkinson. Wilkinson to Mathis. He drives baseline off the glass, can't get it to go. Rebound all the way out to Briley Kellison, and now he's going to be fouled. Isaiah Lewis is going to pick up his second foul after he kind of hip-checked Mathis. That's going to be their sixth team foul. Next one will put Collinsville on the line. 43-40. We're down to 1:47 to play here in this fourth quarter. Collinsville trying to hold on. Here is Briley Kellison with the ball. Kellison picks up his dribble and gives to Mathis. Mathis on the left wing. Bounce pass top of the key, one-handed style to Philando Wilkinson. Wilkinson, he's double teamed, so he gives it up to Kellison. Minute and a half left to play. Down to the final 90 seconds. Kellison drives, ditches it off to Mathis. Mathis, he's double teamed. And now he is going to call a timeout, as he really was caught in the corner there and had nowhere to go. That'll give us a chance to thank All Pro Tees. They have all kinds of Kahok apparel. They do custom apparel orders as well. Mike and Michelle Reichert are proud supporters of the Kahoks. And it's time to buy a house again, whether you're buying or selling. For all of your real estate needs, call RE/MAX Alliance. They serve Kahok Country and beyond. 345-2111 is their number, or you can visit them on the web at metroeastliving.com. And we talked about ladies softball a minute ago, so let's go ahead and thank the softball boosters. You can become a booster today. Head to kahoksports.com. Click on the Lady Kahok softball logo to contact Coach Kulda to find out how to support your Kahok softball team. 1:26 left to go in quarter number 4. Stay tuned for the Wish Upon a Star with Us post-game show. That'll be coming your way after the game. We'll talk to Coach Lee after the game, get his thoughts on the season and the game and the upcoming playoffs. 43-40 in favor of Collinsville. 1 minute, 26 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Collinsville will have the ball when play resumes. They will inbound near side sideline right in front of their own bench. Mathis with the honors. Travis Dunnett out on the floor. Briley Kellison, Jacob Schaefer, and Philando Wilkinson. Inbound pass comes into Dunnett. He's double teamed, finds Wilkinson somehow or another at the top of the key. He loses control of the ball, trying to pass it, and coming up with the loose ball, it was Ford. So here comes Belleville West. They need 3 to tie. Plenty of time. 1:05 left to go, so they slow things down a little bit, do the Maroons. It is Ferguson with the ball, and now Coach Muniz wants to call a timeout himself. So, 1:03 left to play here in this fourth quarter, 43-40 in favor of Collinsville. This has been a fantastic game from the beginning. Collinsville led by as much as 7, and that was very early when they led 7-0. Since then, it's been 5-point lead here, 4-point lead there, 6-point lead here. One time during this game, Belleville West has tied it up. They have never led in this contest. And Collinsville wants to keep it that way. Timeout just about over. 43-40. Collinsville with the 3-point lead. Last regular season game here. Playoffs take place next week. Regional action at O'Fallon High School. In case you can't make it, we'll have it right here for you. Inbound pass comes in. 60 seconds to play here in this fourth quarter. Van Osdale with it, just outside the lane, takes a shot, can't get it to go there, putting it back after the rebound was Marquise Goodman, so Collinsville up by 1 with 47 seconds. Oh, picked off play and up by 1. Ferguson came up with the loose ball. Collinsville is trailing for the first time in this game, 44-43. Kahawks with the ball. It is Wilkinson. Collinsville wants to play for the win. Over to Kellison. Kellison to Mathis. Mathis back to Kellison, and now Coach Lee wants another timeout. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Taurus Ferguson picked off a loose ball, came in untouched. Easy 2-point bucket, and Belleville West has their first lead of the game, 44-43. 22.8 seconds to play here in this fourth quarter. Collinsville will have possession when the timeout is over, looking for the last bucket of the game to win. You know what Coach Munoz is telling his team right now, do not foul. And Coach Lee telling his team, take care of the ball. Do not turn it over. Collinsville diagramming what could be the final possession of the game. Coach Lee in the middle of that huddle. Buzzer is sounded. That means that they have to break it up and get back out on the court. 22.8 seconds to go. 44-43. The Belleville West Maroons have their first lead of the game, and it comes with 22.8 seconds to play in this fourth quarter. Inbound pass will come in from the far sideline at midcourt. Chris Mathis into the backcourt for Philando Wilkinson. Down to 20 seconds. Philando crosses the timeline, has it at the top of the key. Looks for somewhere to move inside the perimeter, but bounced off. Here's a 3-point shot coming from Kellison. It rolls across the basket. Ball on the ground. Who wants it? West came up with it. And fouled immediately was Terrace Ferguson. Tanner Houck picks up his third foul at the free throw line. Ferguson, not before Coach Lee wants another timeout. (44-43), 5.9 seconds to play. Ferguson will be at the free throw line, shooting a 1-and-1. If he makes both, Collinsville will trail by 3 with 5.9 seconds to play. If he makes one, of course it's a 2-point game. Collinsville still with a chance to tie, but all of it has to take place with 5.9 seconds. (44-43), Belleville West with the lead. And they didn't get that lead until there was 23 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Ferguson will be at the free throw line. He has not had a free throw tonight. One of the student body cheering section from the Kahawks had to come out of the stands to do some flips on the floor because Belleville West has themselves a couple of male cheerleaders who did the same thing, and this guy didn't want to be showed up. Here's Ferguson at the free throw line. First attempt is on the way. No good. Rebound belongs to Tanner Houck, and he's got to get it down the court across the timeline. And Kellison at the buzzer. Good! It's good! Briley Kellison at the buzzer hits a three-point shot. Collinsville wins it 46-44. Back with the postgame in a moment.
Are you the main attraction?
I am the main attraction.
I am the main attraction.
I am the main attraction.
I'm the main attraction in the office.
I am the main attraction on my special day. Become the main attraction.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay to buy and sell real estate again. And we're here to help you with a large network of caring professionals serving the entire Metro East area and beyond. Whether buying or selling, for all your real estate needs, call Alliance, RE/MAX Alliance.
Where can a marketing administrator be a watercraft engineer? Where can a doctor serve his community while also treating patients around the world? Where can a student stay in school while expanding his education beyond the classroom? In the U.S. Army Reserve, you'll find the strength to develop new skills and gain an edge to get ahead. There's strong, and then there's Army Strong. Visit goarmy.com/reserve.
If you hold the radical theory that a financial advisor should simplify things without making you feel simple.
If you believe a financial advisor should keep you in the loop and not in the dark.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and ThinkTime make a difference.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
My family has 4 generations that have been involved in credit unions. My mother was on the board of a credit union. I joined Scott Credit Union when I moved out here, and my daughter has an account at Scott right now. Whenever I call, they immediately are able to answer my questions. I don't get passed around from person to person. They're very friendly. Whenever I go into a branch, they always make me feel welcome, like I'm part of the family, and I really like that. I can go online, pay all my bills, check my balances. I can do it from my mobile phone, which is really cool. Scott Credit Union just makes my life simple.
Life is not always balanced, and that's why the Redmond family has been in the insurance business since 1945, making sure that you and your family stay balanced in those rough times. When you call during business hours, 8:30 to 5, Monday through Friday, you'll not receive an answering machine. You will receive a friendly hello from one of the team members. That's what sets the Redmond Insurance Agency apart from the others. That's the cornerstone of the Redmond Insurance Agency: honesty, integrity, and customer service. RedmondAgency.com. That's where you'll find them on the internet. Or call Kai or Bogey for all your insurance needs. 344-0381.
If you subscribe to the crazy notion that the financial goals of a lifetime deserve more than a 10-minute chat.
If you have the nerve to believe your call is important to us, should actually be the truth.
If you believe your financial advisor should listen as much as he speaks.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and ThinkTime make a difference.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Back at Collinsville High School, a thrilling 46-44 victory by your Collinsville Kahawks on a 3-point buzzer beater by Briley Kellison. And joining us on the post-game show now, let's thank our sponsor first. Wish Upon a Star with us. They're travel specialists in Collinsville. If you want to go to Disney World or Disneyland, you can look them up at www.wishuponastarwithus.com, or you can call 344-NEMO. Coach Lee joins us up in the press box here after the game, and, man, what a finish.
Yeah, it was. It was, Briley was really disappointed and hit the one before that, and you don't get too many times the second bite of the apple there, and he drained it, right? I haven't had, you don't get too many of those even as many years as I've coached. That doesn't happen that often, buzzer beaters like that.
No, and I got to ask, though, did Tanner not remember how much time was left? Because it seemed like he kind of, when he got the rebound, he was just kind of.
Well, he was looking for Philando.
Okay.
And we couldn't get him the ball, and he did a great job. I mean, we wanted to get the ball and find Philando. Well, they denied him. That's one reason Riley was so wide open. They were all denying Philando, and, and Tanner did a great job of finding him. That's not, you draw it up. It generally doesn't work the way you draw it up in those situations, and we wanted to get it to Philando and let him make a play, but he did a great job. We had just enough time to get it, and I was a little disappointed. We just got to do a better job. We haven't been in that situation enough of taking care of the basketball. We got to really work on our spread offense or something to take care of the ball at the end of the game. I mean, but other than that, it was a good effort. I mean, we thought it was a winnable game, and we controlled the game the whole time. It would have been really disappointing to lose. We deserved that one because we've lost quite a few this year that we should have won, and the game right after that against Providence. So, a lot of times it equals out in the end, and we can battle these guys, and we can battle them next week. They know it, and I was a little disappointed we didn't get a big rebound down here. When we were up 3, couldn't get the rebound on the weak side, but it was quite an effort.
And they did key on Philando. If I would have told you at the beginning or before the game started, if Philando would have had no points in the first half, but you're going to win anyway, what would you have said?
Well, I said probably not, but, we've been working on trying to, because everybody's keying on Philando so much, trying to get, make him more of a traditional point guard right now because everybody's double teaming him and everything. So we have to really find some other people, every once in a while. He can't go 1-on-2 and 1-on-3. I mean, nobody, even LeBron James, not that good. Yeah. You have to pass it. And but hopefully in the next game, he had a nice second half, and I didn't get him any rest tonight. I think, people wonder when I take him out in the first half, well, why are you taking him out? Well, it's hard to play 32 minutes, and I may try to rest him a little bit in the regional, just a minute, and he's the only one that played the whole game. That's tough.
And it was an all-around good game, too, because their big player, Nick Van Osdale, scores over 25 points a game. You held him almost scoreless in the first half.
We did. We did a nice job. And then he started cutting to the basket against our box, and we didn't do a very good job of cutting. Well, he is tough, though. He was cutting in the middle, and we weren't getting him cut off. I can't believe how he can just get it and shoot over the top of our big kids so easily. It makes it look – it's not an easy thing to do.
So talk about your season as a whole. I know that you definitely wanted more wins than this, but what do you think about this team?
Well, I think we're better than our record because of our, we got a little size, we got a point guard, we got some guys that can make shots. We haven't shot as consistently, but we're a dangerous team because we do have, and we really worked hard on rebounding. Now, we were in a box and one tonight, rebounding out of that box, and because they killed us on the glass the first time, other than Nick going crazy on us, but we really worked on those two things, and I feel like we've got a little size to rebound, and if we execute some offense, I think that we got some guys that can, score a little bit. They can all shoot it a little, and I think we're better than our record, but it is what it is. It's a new season, so the record doesn't matter. I mean, you start over, and hopefully we can, we're going to turn around and play them again, and we'll see what happens. But it's a winnable. Obviously, it's a winnable game for us. Briley, I think you can talk to Briley.
I will.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Coach. We'll see you on Wednesday.
Okay.
All right. Here comes Briley Kellison, the man of the moment. And, boy, I tell you what, Briley, that's one whale of a way to go out on your last game here on Collinsville Wood.
Yeah, definitely. It was a great way to go out. Couldn't have scripted it any better than that.
I know that Coach was talking to me a little bit ago. He said you were disappointed you didn't make the first one there toward the end, but you got it back, and, man, you had a wide-open look, didn't you? Yeah,
they're all keying on Philando and Tanner who had the ball, and I knew if I got open, I'd get the shot up, so that's what I did. Nice job, man. So your last game here on Collinsville court, so talk about your years and years of playing here. It's been a lot of fun. I'll never forget playing here. It's been great. It's the best gym in the Southwest Conference, and I'm going to miss it a lot.
All right, man. Well, we get to see you again on Wednesday, so you're going to save a little bit of that for next Wednesday?
Yeah, hopefully we can do it again.
All right, thanks, man.
Thank you.
All right, that is Briley Kellison. He hit the big game-winning shot here tonight as Collinsville pulled it off right at the very end, 46-44. Here's a look at some of the numbers that we have for you in this game. Leading scorer was Nick Van Osdale. He didn't score his usual 23.7 a game. He was held to a modest 20 points. After that, it was Terrace Ferguson, who for a moment thought he had the game-winning bucket there toward the end with about 22.8 seconds to go. He ended up with 7 points. 4 points for Kyle Sweeney. Ladarius Ford had 4 as well. Donnie Foster also had 4. Marquise Goodman with 3. And Cole Hankey had 2 points. For Collinsville, they were led in scoring by Briley Kellison. Nothing bigger than that big three-pointer there at the end. 9 points for Philando Wilkinson after being held scoreless in the first half. 8 points for Chris Mathis. 6 for Tanner Hauk. Sean Davis with 4. Jacob Schaefer with 3. Amandre Rickman and Travis Dennett each had 2. The battle of the rebounds belonged to the Maroons. They outboarded the Kahawks 23-18. Belleville West had 14 turnovers to Collinsville's 12 from the lines. Collinsville went 3 of 12 from beyond the three-point arc, and of course, none bigger than the Briley Kellison one there at the buzzer. Kahawks went 9 of 12 from the free throw line. The Maroons went 1 of 7 from beyond the three-point arc, and they went 5 and 6 from the charity stripe. Started off well, stayed well. 12-7, Collinsville led by 5 after 1 quarter. And then Belleville West outscored Collinsville 10-9 in the second quarter, but Collinsville still took a 4-point lead into the locker room at 21-17. The teams played to a 12-12 tie in the third quarter, but Collinsville still leading by 4, 33-29. The Maroons outscored Collinsville in that fourth quarter, 15-13, but it didn't matter because the final result was a 2-point win by the Kahawks, 46-44. So Collinsville improves to 12-17. That drops the Maroons down to 17-9. Collinsville finishes up the season in the Southwest Conference at 4-10, while the Maroons end up at 8-6. So that's going to do it from Collinsville High School for this year of basketball, but we're not done yet. Regional action comes your way on Wednesday night from O'Fallon High School. The same two teams will hook it up in regional play. We'll have the tip-off for you at 7:30. The pregame show will start at 7:15. For Emily Cook running the camera, Peyton Blaylock on the computer, my name is Todd Duke. Everybody have yourselves a nice weekend.